So slowly going uphill here in Svoge. I've passed by here before, but then it started to rain and I had to go back last year. So now I'll go a bit more up, check out the area. Once you're on this plateau, you can get some real nice views, have good walks. Look at it. It's a pretty good place. And just at 2.11 cents, €1 and 15 cents from Sofia, you're here. Nobody else is doing it, so it's me alone this hike. Pretty nice. Just walking around here a bit, past some of these old farms, and just going up and down. We'll find a place to put the hammock, but must be a place with a view. Just walking around a bit, we'll see where I come across, and yeah, whatever. So I'll just walk ahead. Still some mud from the rain, must have stormed really hard because there were a lot of snapped trees. It's a real nice day here. Nothing much to do, but at least the weather's good. Had a nice lunch. Favorite restaurant. Just chilling out. Tomorrow I have a full day as well. But yeah, no plans really except for training in the evening. I try not to miss any trainings because it's basically what keeps me going in general. Always trying to do the sports, otherwise I'm pretty secluded. I don't know where any of this is going. It's not on the map either, and I'm not catching any views. So it's a bit of a disappointing walk. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I just want to catch a view and pull the hammock. Let's walk a bit farther and see there, but I don't think this is leading anywhere. Anyway, kind of nice trees here. It's I don't know, can walk easily, not too far up. So yeah. So another case. What will happen with the channel? I don't know. I won't put any pressure on it. I film whenever I go out to some place and I feel like filming. Otherwise I don't do it. So there's basically zero expectations from my side, and there's a lot of pressure on young people nowadays. I'm not that young anymore. I'm 29 and 3 months soon, but there's a lot of people still my generation who have a lot of pressure, especially this year. Just don't know what to do because it's a bit of an unstable economy. I guess we have food, drinks, roof over our heads. There's a bit of a spiritual crisis, let's say, where people have personal goals, just kind of probably not really aligned with what they truly want. People are stuck in their jobs and essentially having first world problems. But that's not to say these are not legit, because their spirit is trying to break out, trying to tell them something, and a lot of people trying to suppress it with, I don't know, buying stuff, drinking. That is more what I'm looking for, this kind of view. This must be a good place for the hammock. What a place to be here. Yeah, it's better than I expected. Very cool. Nice flowers. Springtime. So here you have a very typical meeting place. or the, let's say, mountain villages often have this, and particularly in the, well, more western parts of Bulgaria, all the way onto Kostanets. That's as far as I've seen them. These sort of meeting places on a field, on a polyana, let's say. It's a little field which is often named after someone, a local resident who had some influence, and dedicated a meeting spot and put together some benches. In particular in this area, which is, let's say, western Bulgaria, nearly northwestern but not quite, and in particular the Iskasko Defile, the Iska River canyon. These places are focused around an Obrok, which is a certain cross that's been standing here, because earlier than a meeting point the places were used as, let's say, holy places as well, to do ceremonies, whatever, to leave flowers, anything, leave bread with the Christmas, it could be anything. If they don't necessarily have a chapel, it would always be at the cross as well. I don't know if there's an Obrok here, like it's typically standing on the side of the field. It can be hidden, but this place seems to still be visited, so I don't expect the Obrok, the cross, to be overgrown. If there is even one, I know that there's a lot in this area. Like here, this seems like a little sort of hill that could have been used for something, I don't know, with a stone. I don't see a real cross here. It would typically be in a place like this. Anyway, I'm not going to look for it much longer. I'm kind of thirsty. Let's see if I can put my hammock somewhere, chill out. Oh, it smells so nice, like herbs and stuff. And tea, I guess this is, you can make tea of a lot of things here. I smell it everywhere. Amazing. Can I put a hammock somewhere here? Let's see. On the side a little. I want a view, kind of. It's always very hard to find the perfect spot. If these were big trees, it would have been perfect. Here in the middle. Just look at this place. So green. It's amazing. Guess here's a good place between these trees. Right over here. And I catch the view. And there's an abandoned house. Look at that. Plenty of space. I hang it real tight. Okay, guess this is it. And as you can see, I was right about my assumption that there would be an Obrok here, because it is right here behind the little benches. And here's the Obrok for this area. I can't really read the what it says. Yeah, Vona, so it's been put after war probably. This is not a very old one. There are some hundreds of years old. This one's not even 100. Well, it might be 60 years, whatever. But here's a place for grill. You put the wood under. See, there's some freshly chopped wood. put on top the, let's say, sort of grill, and that's how you grill meat here. And you have a village barbecue in this fantastic area. There's just no water, unfortunately. There should be somewhere close. It's always near these places, but I don't see any. And now I'm just sitting here lying, and I'm in total bliss. Weather perfect, nobody here. And this is really, I needed this because, yeah, I'm a bit of a diva in the sense that I went on vacation recently. But when you're then back in the city, you work, and then the whole cycle, you do your thing at home, then the sport. You're again wrapped into a sort of mindset, which again, it's a routine. And the life that you need to escape from is not a good life. So I try to, you know, make the life at home, with the home office, sometimes the solitude, a little bit of loneliness now and then, try to make it as good as possible. Trying to meet friends, go out a bit. But it's really when I'm out like this, just in the mountain, in a hammock, that I remember, yeah, this is why I moved abroad in the first reason. Just to have moments like this, listen to a podcast, and it's just, don't owe anybody a thing. You just sit back, relax, nobody at home waiting for you. If you want, just pick a hotel, stay here, buy a toothbrush, do whatever. Sleep in the hammock for all you care. I did last year. Nobody cares, it doesn't matter. You're as free as a bird. And sometimes it feels a bit overwhelming, especially when you're in the city. And that's because on the one side you are tied to your routine, which is the job, let's say. Which is fine, nothing against work. But after that you feel you're free as a bird. But you can't do a lot because it's the evening already. And that's when you get a sort of mental conflict of, yes, I'm free, but what can I do in the few hours before I go to sleep again? Can't really go anywhere, except for in the city. So you feel free, but also you feel a bit stuck. So it's then the weekend that you need to go out and do stuff like this. And it kind of makes up for everything. This is what people board an airplane for, to see such places. They spend many hundreds of euros to come to such places. If not in Bulgaria, then in Spain or whatever. I don't care. And I'm here for €1.50. I walk up a hill. And that's it. And that's your life if you live in Bulgaria. So although you can feel stuck sometimes, like, oh, I'm alone, I'm far from my family. I haven't seen them in 6 months now, which is a big shame. You feel in a sort of a rut. But then you get out, you think, no, it's still worth it. Life is still very, very good. And I still wouldn't have this any other way. At least. You know, without the same aspects. It would be hard to miss these things in your life, let's say.